Thank you. I'm currently working on my second album, and it's been quite a journey because I'm actually getting married in like a month and a half, which is like cool. It's exciting, right? But it's a lot of work to plan a wedding, and it's a lot of work to make an album. And this album was supposed to be done like in November, and it's okay. It's part of the journey, and it's part of just like making music that you have to go back, and sometimes you have to sit on things longer. But yeah, it's just kind of come in a really funny place in my life, and my first album actually was called Exodo, and I did have a ton of copies, and then I did a show in Portland yesterday, and I sold out. So if you're interested, you can, leave your name and address and drop it off, and I'll mail it to you. I'll get it to you somehow. But making the second album actually really was a good reflection of the first, because the first is called Exodo, which means Exodus, and it's really about like this journey for me as a person, just growing, and especially in the music industry, you have to like kind of question your identity sometimes, because you can work really hard and maybe have a great message or sound, and things just don't work out. And so I think part of that is it's a beauty, and it's but it is a journey. And so when I was making this first album, it really gave me a good perspective on not putting my whole identity in whether I make it or not, but just enjoying like all these little bits and pieces. And so the second album has been really fun to make regardless of the time. And when I finished the first one, there was one song on the album that it just did not come out good, or not what I imagined. And so we were kind of fretting, oh no, we need one more song for the album. And so literally the night before, I had to turn in everything to like our master and mixing engineer. I wrote this song, and we just did a one take, and we put it on, and it ended up being like pretty much my favorite on the album. And sometimes, that happens. And so I want to share it with you. It's called Caravan, and it is kind of about that journey, and just, when you reach the end, you look back, and it was hard, but there's like a lot of beauty and growth in it. So I hope you like it. Dance beneath the altar, lost in the songs of their own, sought to find shelter. Take the gold, melt it to stone. We toss and we turn. Have we gone far? We toss and we turn in a caravan of scar. We break and we burn, just as we are. All lead me right to your heart. There is no distinction. Build my house close to the fire. You are my redemption. Take what is left of this life. We toss and we turn. Have we gone far? We toss and we turn in a caravan of scars. We break and we burn, just as we are. Lead me right to your heart. Ooh. Thank you. I was a little bit stressed coming here because actually, it's been a really long time since I've actually come out and played just because I've been in the studio for a while and I'm planning a wedding. And so, yesterday I did like my first show in like a while. Was in Portland, but it was definitely a different vibe because I was playing at a college, so I'm playing for like a lot of 20-year-olds, and I love that crowd. They kept me so young. But sometimes my songs can get a little bit somber and sad, and so I had that pressure to, sing some like covers and Justin Bieber and things like that, which I've never done, which was fun. But I thought, okay, I also have this, well, I came in, this space is so beautiful. It's my first time. Hopefully it won't be my last. But I thought I might bring something else because my songs do get a little bit dark. So gotta keep it light. So I'm going to do a cover of a song. It's called Pumped Up Kicks. Does anyone know that song? You're welcome to sing along if you want, but you don't have to. Oops. Robert's got a quick hand. He looks around the room, he won't tell you his plan. He got a roll cigarette. He's hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, and I found the six straight up gun in his dad's closet, hidden with a box of fun things I don't even know what. He's coming for you, yeah, he's coming for you. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. Daddy works a long day. He's coming home late. He's coming home late. He's bringing me a surprise. 'Cause dinner's in the kitchen and it's packed in ice. I've waited for a long time. The sleight of my hand is now a quick pull trigger. I reason with my cigarette. Said your hair's on fire, must have lost your wits, yeah. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet, yeah. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. Thank you. So as I was prepping some covers, I didn't realize this is like until I got to the venue, but I sang this song and I sang another song which I'm going to sing for you called "If It Hadn't Been for Love." And this song, Pumped Up Kicks, I don't know if you guys know the story behind it, but it's about a school shooting, I believe, and kind of the inner, I guess, feelings of that. But then the other song I picked, which is called If It Hadn't Been for Love, I looked into that after I got here and my set was already made, and I found out it's actually about a man who shot his wife. So I was like, oh, I don't know if this is the best. I'm coming with like a good social message, and it's all about like shooting, and I was like, oh. But I still hope you like the song regardless. It's a Steel Driver song, so I love kind of good like country music, and I'm actually a huge fan of the show Nashville. Does anyone watch that? It's kind of my guilty pleasure, but yeah, I do love some good like country bluegrass. So I'm gonna share the song with you. I hope you like it. There's no inner feeling or relation to this song. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble that I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Would have been gone like a wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I wouldn't be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. For cold walls without my will, at least I know he's lying still. For cold walls without parole, Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have gone to that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took the mind to track him down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind a jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. For cold walls against my will, at least I know he's lying still. For cold walls without parole, Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind a jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. Thank you. All right. I know this is not conventional, but I'm going to move over there and have my back towards you a little bit. But before I do, I just want to introduce the song. So this next song is also from my first record, Exodo, and it's called Ruins. And it's about, sometimes when we go through like real hard things in our lives. For me at the time, it was just a lot of like, relational heartbreak and things like that. Sometimes like you feel like pieces of you just fall off and you get broken, and it's really hard to mend, so you just feel like an old ruin. But it is something that does make you stronger. But in the moment, it's like really embracing and allowing yourself to feel the hurt that you need to feel before you see like the light. And so I hope you like it. I am going to have my back face towards you, but you can still hear me, so I'm going to move over there. feeling the weight of stones fell into pieces. Right knows the storms of the foolish liars of our soul. You wrote me a letter, and you left me alone. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. Oh, now we are just ruins of ourselves. There is no good man. You almost had me believe, but back to the new day, all day. Guess you gave up on me and sink underwater. So that cannot be reached. Don't push me out, falling. Just love me or let me be. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. Oh, now we are just ruins of ourselves. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. Oh, now we are just ruins of ourselves. 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 Now we are just ruins, 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 ruins. Oh, now we are just ruins. Oh, now we are just ruins, ruins, ruins. Oh, now we are just ruins of ourselves. Now we are just ruins, ruins. Oh, now we are just ruins of ourselves. Now we are just ruins, ruins, ruins. Now we are just ruins of ourselves. I feel like Sia. Does anyone know Sia? She always has her back to the audience. But I'll turn a little bit. So I can share about this song. So this next song is from my new album, and it's a song I wrote kind of early on. And this new album, the title is called Veil. And the reason it's called Veil, it's not because I'm getting married. It's because it's about like kind of breaking the veil of just all the things that keep us really discouraged and really broken. And I think a huge issue for, I mean, women in particular, but, you know, anyone is feeling like a sense of worth or beauty or value. And so a lot of these songs were kind of written in response to the fight or the kind of issue of sex trafficking. And that's something I really like to advocate against. But when I started, you know, it was just, you know, you want to use your music for a good cause. But as I started to really learn and dive in, I realized a lot of these issues, or a lot of the things that were a catalyst to this issue were things that's not so foreign to us. So things like insecurities and, because a lot of the time, you know, we think of sex trafficking as someone being like physically kidnapped and coerced into the sex industry, and that's part of it. But a lot of times, and what I've been learning, I have learned, and I'm trying to continue to learn, is just that a lot of the girls that I met or the stories that I heard, it wasn't so much that they were being like physically coerced, but a lot of it was just, you know, they grew up with a background of physical or domestic violence or, you know, rape, sexual abuse, things like that. And so it's a total different kind of, I guess, captivity when you grow up and that's all you know. And so you're just trying to survive, or, you know, you're trying to find a sense of value and finding, you know, value in something else that maybe you shouldn't find value in. And so it is something I like to talk about with my music, just because I feel like, you know, making music is so great, but I feel like it is a means to something greater. And at least for this season of my life, I think the fight against sex trafficking has been that. And so when I was kind of learning, and things, it's very heavy, obviously, because it's people's lives, and it is, you know, a very, very real issue. I don't know what the statistics are here, but even in Los Angeles, you know, Koreatown is like a hub almost. It's very, very prevalent. There is an estimated, I think, 10,000 girls being trafficked in Los Angeles. So that's definitely a huge number, and it's very close to home. And so I wrote a song, and the song is called Leah, and it's about two sisters. It's a story in the Bible, actually, and I thought it was kind of relevant to me, where there's one like really beautiful sister, and she's the one who gets like all the attention and the love of, you know, the man that they both want attention from. And the other sister is Leah, and she's like said to be very ugly and like hard to look at, pretty much. And she tries all these things to like win the love of her husband, right? But she doesn't, kind of. She tries to bear children and things like that. But at the end, she finds like a greater sense of worth, and that's apart from the love of her husband, or like the approval, and apart from obviously physical beauty. And so I think that's something I could totally relate to, and a lot of people, whether you're a woman or not, like just finding approval and beauty and anything. So I wrote this song. I hope you like it. Open up a womb and hear the hate in me. 'Cause though the blood is thick, I still feel my eyes are weak, singing hey, oh, hey, oh, I sing hey, oh, oh, you take me as I am, now not something I should be. 'Cause though the blood is I still feel my eyes are weak, singing, hey, oh, hey, oh, I sing, hey, oh, oh, one is for the boy I lost, the second for the hurting ones, an understated longing in the shallows of this heart, the latter for affection sought. If I wait, then will you come until the last will show me love, show me love, show me love until the last will show me love, show me love, singing, hey, oh, hey, oh, I sing, hey, oh, 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 singing, hey, oh, hey, oh, I sing, hey, oh, 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 I sing, hey, oh, oh, oh. All right, this is one of my few like happy songs. So, not that I'm not a happy person, I just tend to have a lot of feelings. So, this next one is called Mexico. It's the title track to my first album. If you like it, you can actually download it for free on my website if you just leave an email. So, hope you like it. I wanna go, pack all I own, and drop my heart into the city of Mexico. I wanna meet strangers that lead me right into the mouth of a traveling show. I wanna see them talking to me in a language that I understand but barely know, and I'll be in Mexico. Somebody please bring me my things. I was never meant to play dead way down low. Somebody please find me the key, 'cause there's ruins left of every broken bone. I wanna cross the border rocks, take a step into the station with my boots on, and I'll be in Mexico. I wanna sing all I don't need, change my name into a number you can count anymore, walk every street, tangle my feet between the cracks and holes of every undertow. I won't forget what my mama said, and I know I miss my daddy more than I can know, and I'll be in Mexico. have a pocket of what I own, and I'll be, oh, I'll be in Mexico. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one more here, and then I'll move back over there. This is a song called All I Want by Codaline. It's one of, do you know it? Cool, sing along, please. This is a great song. But the music video is like so good. So if you guys want to check it out, you should. It's like a modern day like Beauty and the Beast. And I kind of teared up a little bit. So hope you like it. It's All I Want. All I want is nothing more, to see you knocking at my door. If I could see your face once more, I'd die a happy girl, I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside. I laid in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. If you love me, won't you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you. find somebody like you. Thank you. All right, now I can face you again. So for those of you who just came in, this is what I look like. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do a cover of a song that I've never tried, but I was like, I need to, well, this is like a longer set than I've ever done before, and so I wanted to bring some fun songs in that you guys know. So I'm going to try a Sam Smith song. It's called I'm Not the Only One. Someone has a joke, they can say it out loud. I'm not the most funny person in the room, so. You and me, better or for worse. I can't believe you let me down, but the proof's in the way it hurts. For months on end, I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You've been so unavailable. Now sadly I know why. Your heart is unattainable, even though Lord knows you kept mine. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think you know what I've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I have loved you for many years. Maybe I'm just not enough. Thank you. We're going to take a little break, and I'm going to come back in about 15, 20 minutes. But I do have little cards available if you like the music. Or you can leave your email, actually, and I'll send you a free song. And I also have these little, like, info cards if you want to, check out my songs on YouTube or anything like that. You can keep following me, and hopefully it won't be my last time. And you can come by and say hi. I love meeting new faces, so please check that out. And I actually ran out of all my physical albums yesterday at my Portland show. But if you like, what you hear, you want to get an album, just leave your email. You can, drop off however much you want to, and I'll mail it to you. Okay? But we're going to take a little break, and thank you so much for listening.